What's up? Sorry. My office is a mess right now. Cause I just, you know, I just got the job. But you know, ignore that smell in the broom closet. Well, this used to be the broom closet, but ignore all of that. Ignore the brooms, you know. Pick up the mop hands out of the chair. Come on, sit down. So, your name is... Yeah, I'm gonna need you to spell that for me. Long name, but okay. Okay, yeah. I found you. Okay, so you are here for the cell bio stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what do you? How are you gonna pay for this? No. With the program and all that, that's different. Me, I didn't get paid for it. So like you have to give me the money. No, it's not me asking you for extra money. It's not, I promise. Okay, so my rate, right? So you want how many hours? 2 hours of tutoring? Okay, so it's like $100 an hour, right? So then that's 200. You can't afford that. You can't afford $200 an hour. Just like you can afford to fail this class, but alright, it's the last week of school. Just saying. Sorry, that was mean of me. Let me not. So, if it's $100 an hour and then we divide that by 6 10-minute intervals, that's like $16 for 10 minutes. Okay, I'll do you a favor since you want to leave. I can give you a discount. I'll do $10 a minute. Dang, I thought you would see through what I was talking about. Okay, I'll do $10 every 10 minutes. $8, $7, $5 a minute. Okay, I can do that. That's fine with me. That's completely fine with me. But let's see. Then let me just, what did I just do? Oh, that's a calculator. I was trying to open the PowerPoint that you just emailed me. Okay, so let's see if I can speed run through this and get you ready for the exam on Monday. Woo. All right, so this is the thing. Okay, we're doing the cell cycle. Okay, so let's just go through it really quickly, right? Really quickly. So if you have a cell, right? The cell cycle, 4 cycle, 4. G1, S, G2, M, right? M is metaphase, gap, synthesis, that's DNA synthesis, gap, that's it. That's really it, all right? And then the thing is, like, when you go from M phase to G1, you can either stay in G1 and then you go into like a G0 type phase. That's when you're not dividing, all right? It's when you're not dividing, right? It's when you have a cell and then it's like, I'm completely fine. You can't even see this because you have cataracts and that's why you can't see your own PowerPoint that you gave me and it's not my own iPad. But that's why, sometimes you have cells that like just don't divide, like neurons. Yeah, because you only have a certain number of neurons. That's why you get like, it's over for you. But yeah, the thing is, right, if you go and get into M phase, you're gonna go ahead into G1, right? Nah, you have a checkpoint, yeah. The checkpoint, right? That is basically a place where the cell looks at everything and it's like, did you do everything you were supposed to do before you can move on? You did? All right, cool. You know what I mean? So then there's 4 checkpoints. One of them is an M phase, right? And that is the only one out of all of them that is the checking for the spindle fiber assembly. All right, that's it. fiber. This is so much reading. That's so much reading. That's so much reading. Anyways, the spindle fiber is the thing that pulls the chromosome, right? I think, probably, yeah. So now, right, if you go and you're like, I'm a cell that's in mitosis right now, and I'm about to like separate into two. You can't do that if you don't have spindle fibers, because then all your chromosomes, they won't be able to line up. They won't be able to pull apart. None of that, none of that's gonna happen. All right, so now that's one checkpoint. The rest of them in all the other phases except for G0, because that's like the state phase. Those checkpoints are just for DNA damage. All right, moving on. You understand? So now, right, the thing is, you can't just like have a cell keep going, right? You can't just like have it keep going in a cycle. All right, it has to have these things called regulators. All right, so regulators for the cell cycle, right? These little things called CDKs and cyclins, all right? CDKs and cyclin, all right? CDK, all right? You got the CDKs and cyclin, all right? Cyclins, right? If you have a cyclin, a molecule of cyclin, a complex of cyclin, it's gonna come and like bind to the CDK, right? And then that thing together, that complex is going to regulate the cell cycle. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, you can, ow. You can regulate now. You feel me? You will. Hey, wake up. Hey, wake up. This is why you're failing the class. This is why you're here. This is why you don't have any money and you can't afford to even be here. You're the one paying for this. I'm just trying to make sure you learn it. Yeah? Okay. So, right? You have CDK and cyclin. Which one binds to which one? Cyclin or CDK? They bind each other. Very good. Okay, good. So now here's the thing, right? When you have a CDK and a cyclin, right? Good catch. It's cyclin and CDK, right? So it's gonna come like this. Bound. Yeah, cool. That complex together creates a cyclin CDK complex, all right? But now here's the thing, right? According to your little PowerPoint that you just sent me, right? You are seeing that there's a graph here that's a lot of information. So I'm just gonna like skip through that. You want me to explain that to you? Why? Why did you come from? I was trying to explain this stuff that I already know. When did I last take this class? Like 4 years ago? I'm not gonna remember all of this. Fine, I'll skim it. Calm down. I skimmed it. Okay. So basically, right, you have this graph, right? It has two different things going on the same, it's like overlap, right? So this one, you see that it's like kind of like it goes up like this, and then it hits a peak and it goes down. It goes up like this, right? And then one on top of it, it's just, even though this one is going up, this one is just like, you know what I mean? And then it goes whoop, right? Basically, right, that is showing you that for every single cyclin that you have, right, it's going to bind to a CDK, all right? CDK, cyclin-dependent kinase. Remember that CDK, cyclin-dependent kinase, all right? So now, when it binds to that thing, right, it's basically going to activate the kinase, all right? And that complex now, right, is going to activate another one, right? It's basically going, like, it's a cascade. You understand? Cascade. Like if you have a secret and you tell me, and then I go tell everybody else, and then everybody else tell everybody else. A cascade, all right? So now it says, nah. Basically, it says, The complex is active with activating PI. Ooh, a private investigator? PI. A phosphate. I knew that. Calm down. I was just making sure you knew. All right. And then without inhibitory PI, phosphate. So the inhibitor, this is not making sense. Let me just explain it to you how it's gonna make sense. All right. Let me just explain to you how it's gonna make sense. If you have a cyclin, right? The cyclin is gonna bind to the CDK, and then magic gonna happen. Don't worry about all the extra stuff. Don't worry about the MCDK. Don't worry about the G1, G2. Don't worry about all this extra CAK, phosphorylators. Phosphorylators. What's phosphorylation again? You don't know? Why don't you know? Shouldn't you be like tutored or something? Oh, that's my job. Phosphorylation is when phosphorylation is a chemical process of adding a phosphate group to an organic molecule. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. Because phospho, that's phosphorus, and a phosphate group has phosphorus. If you're elating it, you're making it excited, so you're adding the phosphate. And I remember this. Because you have ATP, right? And you have ATP. And like, it's the excited one. It's the excited state. It's the active version of ADP, basically. But like, ATP, I think, has like 3 phosphate? No, it has 5. I remember it has 5 phosphate groups, you know, obviously. And ADP has 4. I'm gonna break character for a little bit. That hurt to say, I'm just gonna let you know now. Anyways, ADP has 4. And when you add a phosphate group, you get 5 and you get ATP. Exactly. You're learning so much from me. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Ooh, but that's 10 minutes and you don't have money. So it's not my fault that I didn't help you. You are supposed to know this. So it's on you. You could have like brained better in class. Then you wouldn't need tutoring. And yeah. I'm sorry that I was of no help. Please give me money though. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day. If you need more tutoring, I'll be here to help anytime. Except on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Sundays and Saturdays, anytime other than 1:17 p.m. through 1:20 p.m. Okay, have a great day.